If you want to become a regulatory consultant and start your own regulatory consultancy without first becoming a marketing and business guru, then you need to be doing these 3 key things.
In this video, I'm going to show you precisely how simple it can be to make the move into becoming a regulatory consultant and setting up a successful 6-figure regulatory consultancy, even if you have no marketing or business skills. I'm Nick Wells, a regulatory consultant who's delivered to some of the biggest global pharmaceutical companies for over 20 years and run a profitable UK-based global regulatory consultancy for the last 16 years. I've learned the ups and the downs of running a successful consultancy, sometimes the hard way. But this experience has allowed me to create this super simplified process to give you confidence in yourself and your abilities and empower you to become a regulatory consultant, build a 6-figure regulatory consultancy, and do all of this without the need to be a marketing or business guru or be working 50 to 60 hours per week. Now, I can personally testify to the freedom, excitement, and fun running a successful consultancy brings. So, what is this process, I hear you enthusiastically ask me? Well, step 1 is all about how easy it really is to gain your first paying client, even if you don't have a vast database of contacts and you dread the thought of cold calling. See, today, we are spoiled for choice when it comes to avenues to gain new clients. Unlike when I started out, where it was necessary to attend networking events, collect little business cards, and then email or call them, or worse, cold call regulatory department managers. Now, none of this was particularly successful. The truth is, my first client was gained within 1 week of being a consultant, and yet, you probably guessed it, it was something that I already knew. So, how many contacts do you already have in the industry? I'm guessing at least 10, maybe 100, or maybe many more. And I'm also guessing that they are on many social media platforms, just waiting to hear from you and learn what it is that you have to offer them. Now, in the free webinar that I'm currently running, I go into much greater detail about some of the tried and tested methods I use to gain clients from my existing contacts. Plus, there's some other useful tips and tricks in there. I think you'll be surprised at how simple it really is to gather your first paying customer. And then in step 2, I explain how your fears of being underqualified and suffering from imposter syndrome can be easily overcome to guarantee your clients get the results that they deserve, are happy with you, and most important, spread a positive message about you and come back for more. You see, client perception and your reputation are very important, and if you plan properly, manage expectations and deliver, there's nothing to stop you growing your regulated consultant into a trusted and successful brand, which I talk about in more detail in the free webinar training session. Now, in step 3, it's all about scaling, how to grow your business into a successful 6-figure regulatory consultant without the need to be working 50 to 60 hours per week. You see, this misconception of working longer hours equating to being more successful needs to stop right here. Working smart is the way to grow your business. Now, this sounds like a cliche, and when not fully understood, I guess it is. But understanding your market, your niche, your clients' expectations, and where the industry is heading is time well spent in your working week, and it will help you stay one step ahead of the competition, leading to more and happier clients. When I talk about this and how it's possible to achieve it without working beyond midnight or getting up at 5 a.m. every day in the free webinar training session. So hopefully by now you'll have realised that all of what I've described so far centres solely around you, your skills, your knowledge, your passion and your drive. I could teach you everything I know for months on end, but it is you that will ultimately create a successful business and achieve the wishes and desires for a happier life. Just like me, you need to love what it is you are doing. See, when I broke my method down into its 3 steps and shared it with trusted friends and colleagues, we were all pretty much blown away by how simple it really is. I mean, I've been doing a lot of this stuff myself for years without fully realising it, almost on autopilot. But it was clear that just knowing this process isn't necessarily enough. People need to know exactly how to implement it. This is why I've created this free online webinar to do just that, and I invite you to check it out. So click on the link below to register and check out my free webinar. You'll not only learn this 6-figure regulatory consultancy process in much more detail, but I'll actually provide you with actionable steps that you could use to become a regulatory consultant and gain your first new client immediately. So Click the link below to register your free place now and check it out. So how much longer are you going to debate whether you wish to remain an employee? When are you going to take the necessary steps to grow into becoming a regulatory consultant and establish a successful regulatory consultancy? Or will you continue as you are, where I'm sure in 6 months or maybe a year, you will have exactly the same thoughts about moving into a career that you control, one that provides you with the financial and other freedoms that you desire to live the life you dream of. So, you know it's time to make a change and radically alter your life and create a successful regulatory consultancy. Then click the link below and register for your free place, and let me help you create the life you desire and deserve. Thanks for listening.